So, Ben, it's ended up as a 3-1 win here today at home to Alfreton. But overall, what did you make of it?
Listen, no disrespect to Alfreton. They're a good young side, but I believe I don't think we got our first game today. I think, people will argue the conditions played a part in that. But when we lack control, try and play percentages, we're not the team that we believe we are. But the minute we sort of get control and we get our better players on the ball and playing forwards and then getting runners off them, we look a different animal at times, and we've executed that a number of times this season. And there's a few times we haven't, and the few times we haven't, we fell the wrong side of the result. So people say you get used to winning, and I do believe this side know what they are and what we are. And when we execute what we are, we tend to get the result. Confidence has probably got us over the line today. 3-0 up without, like I say, no disrespect. I hope people don't think that, but you're 3-0 up and you believe and we can play miles better. That's football, and that's the difference from this season and last season, where last season we probably would have been 0-0 or 1-0 down. But credit to the lads. We come in at half time. We spoke about performance. We spoke about lack of control, but still finding a way to win, which is the important thing. We stand here and say that the result. You don't pick the paper up on a Sunday and think, oh, Radcliffe played really well yesterday but got beat 3. We're sick of hearing that. So fair play to the lads in terms of managing the game and managing situations. Half-time result was key, coming at 2-0 with a clean sheet. Got ourselves in front, got ourselves a third. And then again, just we that's Radcliffe through and through. That's us through and through. We switch off for 1 minute and concede. But we've shown some resilience late on, against the wind. They've got the big throw, they've got the big centre half who's going to cause any team at any level of football problems. We dealt with it really well. We showed the squad up towards the back end of the game, and we've seen it out.
I was going to say that was a key thing that I saw from doing comms today, is that it's a matter of just game management in most of that second half.
We speak about it week in, week out, every training session, every team talk. Every pre-match, every post-match, managing the game is something we probably didn't do well enough last year. And considering myself and John have been managing, and Ackers and Clarkey as well, there's some experience there. We probably was on the front foot too much at times. We can't play well every game, and like I just alluded to, the results, especially now, it's what's important, and it's hard to come away from that identity of wanting to play well and win. I think everybody wants to do that, but we've accepted that sometimes we ain't going to play well. Maybe 50% of the times we might not play well, but it's about results, and that's what we're doing at the minute. So, management, players, everybody involved are doing their job.
In terms of today, is it a matter of we picked our moments when to cause a more bigger threat to their backline? Again,
there's no disrespect aimed at Alfreton or any team. When you sign a young keeper on loan, on, like we would say, he's not familiar with the group. They probably don't know their strengths. He don't know their strengths, and he started really well. He was he was on the front foot. He kicked really well. He's technically very good, but we didn't test him in these conditions. And the minute we did, the first time we actually asked questions of him, it was a great cross from Michael. But again, any keeper at any level are going to struggle in these conditions, and I feel for the kid. But ultimately, he's stepping into a man's game, and no doubt these loans they send him out so they make mistakes at other teams and sort of don't do it playing for his parent club. So we tested him after half an hour. We got our rewards, and with that we built a platform and gave ourselves confidence to go and get the second. Probably should have added a third and fourth. Rio was unlucky. But again, coming at half time and spoke about what you've alluded to about managing the game, managing situations, walking for throw-ins, taking times on goal kicks, which again is management. And we don't like it when sides do it to us when they're in front, and I think it's really important that we play the game when we can.
Obviously, this is the first league game or first game I've had in a couple of weeks where a lot of the first team players have got minutes. Did that play a factor into some part of like the scrappiness that we saw in the game?
I think, without answering your question straight away, I think momentum's key at any level of football, and off the back of the Murphy performance, you can tend to lose that momentum. And we've had 4 good training sessions where Jono and Clarkey and Ackers have been really, really happy with the intensity and the outcome of the session. But playing games is what's really important, and you can lose that momentum. So that was a banana skin in terms of performance for us today. But you're looking at the squad full strength. Dudge is coming back, Callum's coming back. Hallam's had another setback, but you're looking and we're thinking we're looking strong. Brad Jackson's took a knock today, which doesn't look good for us, and I do believe that Brad's been one of our better performers. So that's something that you come away with the result, but then you've got that in the back of your head. But again, we've just got to keep doing what we do and keep believing, not get above our station. I don't think we'll allow anyone to get complacent, but it does creep in at times. And when you're winning games of football, it's just important that we remember who we are, where we've come from, and where we were last year. And if we continue to do that and believe, then we'll just keep chalking them off.
Cheers, Ben. Thank you.